Hi everyone, so today I've got a really exciting box opening. So I haven't really bought any vintage Sindy dolls in a while. I think I bought some of the Hasbro dolls, didn't I? I got a bundle probably a few months ago now, but I haven't bought any what I would call really vintage Sindy dolls in years. So these come up. I was on eBay and just sort of browsing, and these come up and quite a few people were bidding on them, and I thought they're a really good buy. Right, so here we are. They've arrived today. I've signed for them and I'm going to open them up with you. So yeah, I mean, I'm really excited about these dolls, if I'm honest. Eek. Right, let's get them out. It's really nice here today. It's nice and sunny. Day off. I'm working tomorrow and Saturday. Right. Oh my goodness. Look. There's two in there. Right, let's get one out. So she isn't new in box, but she's got her box and she is unplayed with, so she's in minty condition. And as you can see, this is Party Girl, and Party Girl come out in 1983. So she wouldn't have really been a Sindy I had, because I was born in 1966, as I've said often on my channel. So she wouldn't be a Sindy doll I would have had, because I left school in 1982, so I wouldn't have been having Sindys then, but she still is vintage. Excuse me. So she's got the bubble cut. Now I've got a couple of bubble cut dolls. I've either got two or three. I've definitely got two, but they're both blonde. And this one is brown haired, and you don't see the brown haired ones as much as the blonde ones. You see the blonde ones a lot on eBay, but this one's got brown hair. Excuse me. With a frog in my throat. So yeah, so this is Party Girl from 1983. So her box is in really good condition considering how old it is. There's some pictures on the back of her bending her knees and things. So I'm going to get her out. So her box is, as I say, is a bit battered, but obviously I'm going to keep the box, and this was the original box she came in. So let's get her out. So it said on the listing that she was unplayed with. So yeah, she's looking good so far. She has got a mark on the back of her leg. I assume she probably came with that. But she's 100% not unplayed with. She is in good condition, but she's not unplayed with. So she's got a mark there and a mark there. So she's not unplayed with. She's definitely been played with. She's also got a pin mark there. I'm going to take her dress off. So for these two dolls, I paid just over £100, which is not something I would normally pay, to be honest, but they did come with the boxes. But they were described as unplayed with. Let's just get the dress off. I'm trying not to be negative because, you know, she is in good condition. Right, let's get the dress off and let's have a look at her body, because she's very clean. She's a very clean doll. Her dress is in good condition. This is the dress she came in. And I have checked. I've checked that this is the dress that Party Girl did come in. As you can see, this collar goes around. So her dress is in good condition. It's got its original plastic poppers. By this stage, they weren't putting Sindy labels in the clothes. So she's got her original... She is good, actually. She is good. So she's got her original pants on, which you wouldn't normally get on any Sindy doll. They're normally long gone. So that's brilliant that she's got those. She is a very, very clean doll. I mean, she is a very, very clean doll. Some of these marks might come off. That looks like felt tip pen, might come off with. So that knee holds, clicks and holds twice. It does look like there's something sticking out there. But her knee does, you know, does work. So this knee clicks and holds once. It only clicks and holds once. Oh, hang on. It's done twice now. Maybe it's a bit temperamental. Once, twice. Oh no, it does click and hold twice. I don't think I pushed it back far enough. She's getting better. She's getting better. I was panicking then, thinking, oh my goodness. Because it's a lot of money, isn't it? I think with postage I paid about 110. I mean, there is 2 dolls and they have got their boxes, but you know, it's quite a lot of money, isn't it? Right, so let us continue looking at her. So her feet are perfect, no chews. Her hands are both perfect with no chews. She is a very clean doll. So there's some slight scratches on her body, which you'd expect. So she's got on the back of her neck, a bit of her hair is, right, okay. On the back of her neck, she's got 2 Gen 1077, then she's got the normal 033035X, which a lot of the dolls have got on. Right, so her hair is nice. It is a little bit woolly, but the bubble cut dolls do tend to have woolly hair. I'm just going to check that there's no missing plugs, because if she's unplayed with, she should not have any missing plugs. She hasn't got any missing plugs. Right, let's just get a little rainbow high comb out. Give her hair a little brush. I mean, I haven't got a dark haired bubble cut doll, so I'm pleased with that. Yeah, no, she hasn't got any missing plugs. Right, so her face paint is also really good. So she's got no missing eyebrows. They do have rooted eyebrows, these dolls. She hasn't got any missing eyebrows. And her face paint is still bright and good, isn't it? She is looking good, isn't she? I do think that the seller should have mentioned that when you're describing a doll as unplayed with, only been on display, and minty, they actually use the word minty, you would not expect to find a mark like that. But I have a feeling that's going to come off with acetone. I mean, she is in good condition. I still think that there's something sticking out of her leg there. I don't know why. She's got another little bark on the back of her leg there. Again, which might well come out. She is lovely. She is beautiful. She is pretty much unplayed with. I would not describe her as minty. Not with that. That's a bit naughty, isn't it? But she is lovely. She is lovely. I've been so excited about these dolls coming. Yeah, no, I am still pleased with her, but the mark, that mark should have definitely been mentioned in the listing. Right, so yeah, apart from, I mean, she's got a slight little hole in her underwear there, but it doesn't look like they've ever been removed, so I kind of think she probably came like that. Or it might be where her dress was attached, maybe there. I mean, I'm not going to take them off. And the dress is, yeah, the dress is really, it is as new, the dress is. Right, so she also come with a little white Sindy mules, which do look new. I've got loads of these. They just fall off their feet, these mules. I mean, they are made for Sindy, but they do tend to, saying that one's staying on. I find they do tend to fall off their feet. Actually, not staying on too bad, are they? Right, so, isn't it dramatic when you order from eBay? Right, so as I say, the box is in pretty good condition. But obviously, it is an old box. I mean, it's been sellotaped. I mean, obviously, I'll keep it. It was the box she came in because it's Party Girl. So that's, and she is Party Girl. Right, so let's get Sindy number 2 out. I'm really nervous now. Right, so you can see on the end who this is. And you probably know that I particularly like this type of doll, as I've mentioned before. Oh, no, this is interesting because this is... There she is. So she is an older doll, I think. Did say in the listing that they were both 1983, but she hasn't got the cellophane. So I think that she's an older doll. I thought she was 1979 Funtime, but she isn't because her dress isn't right. I'm going to have to double check what year she is. In the listing, it says that she's also 1983. But I don't know that she is. I'm going to have to double check on the Sindy Museum online. There's a really good site called the Sindy Museum online, and it has a lot of the dolls in there. But she hasn't got the cellophane, so the more recent dolls, they added the cellophane, and obviously it's a bigger box as well. So I think this girl is older. Is it a bigger box? Yeah, that is a taller box, isn't it? Yeah. I thought she was 1979, but she's not wearing the right dress to be 1979. So I'll put in the comments down below what year that she's from. I will find out for you. I'll be able to tell by the dress. Right, and as I say, this is an older box because it hasn't got cellophane. Right, so let's get her out. So she's a Funtime doll, and I like Funtime Sindy dolls because my one and only Sindy doll I had when I was a child was a Funtime doll. They were the cheapest dolls you could get. They're the most basic dolls. But this one is obviously a much more, it's a younger doll than I had. The Funtime doll I had was 1973. Right, so let's get her out. So she's also got her box, and her box is actually in really good condition. They've wrapped her in tissue, so obviously I'll be keeping this box as well because that is the original pedigree box. And as you can see on here is Funtime. They've even got numbers on these boxes, as you can see. there one on that one? A number on that one as well? Maybe not on that one, but there is on that one, which can help you when trying to find out which dolls they are. Yeah, so the box is in better condition than the box with cellophane. Yeah, I mean, it's still a bit tatty, but it is in really good condition, especially, you know, being as old as it is. So they've wrapped her in tissue before putting her back into her original box. So let's open her up. Right, so there she is. So I can already see that her hair is in its original style, which is brilliant. That hair has not been taken out of that elastic. So the fact, you know, she is unplayed with. So far, so good. So, yeah, her hair is quite a yellowy blonde. I'm just going to make sure she's not got any plugs missing. She shouldn't have, because her hair has not been removed. So Sindy dolls weren't, all of them, they weren't particularly well rooted, as you can see. They're not particularly well rooted, but she hasn't got any missing plugs. So she also has rooted eyelashes that are still present. She's got a paler, she hasn't got as much makeup on as this girl, has she? Yeah. Both got blue eyes, haven't they? Right, so the first thing I've noticed is with her dress, which is the original dress, is that it's just come away a bit here. Can you see? Yeah, so I would probably be able to mend that, and I might attempt to mend that. That just needs tucking back over and sewing. So she's got the original bow on the dress. So I'm going to have to take the dress off because I need to check her over. So this, I think, she's got a metal popper, which means she is an older doll than the other doll. As I say, I will find out what doll she is. So I am pleased with these dolls. They've both got their original pants on, which means they probably are unplayed with, to be honest, because otherwise they wouldn't have. So she's got, as I say, she's got different ones on. And this girl has got the more sheer pants on, as you can see. So let's just have a look at her dress. I think I am going to be able to mend that dress. I mean, my sewing is limited, but even I can do that. It's just literally where, can you see, it just needs folding back over again and just sewing there, which I will attempt to do very carefully. Yeah, and as I say, the original bow, you know, that again, if it had been played with, there's no way that original bow would still be. So I'm thinking I actually did get a good buy here. Phew. Right, so let's have a look at this girl. So again, she looks really, really clean. Let's have a look at her knees. So we're bending once and holding, and we're bending twice and holding. Brilliant. I can't see any marks on her. She also has a pinprick there. I think some of these dolls actually came with a pinprick for whatever reason. They don't look like they've been made. Yes, it's in a, yeah, these dolls are, they are produced and they've got that pinprick because look, let me show you. It's in exactly the same place. That has not been created by a child. Is in exactly the same place on each doll. Can you see the pinprick? They would have come like that. So blonde Sindy dolls are more common. I think I have got this Sindy doll already, but obviously not in this condition. So she's got red shoes on that match her dress. I'm going to take off. So her feet are perfect. Yeah, you can even see her toenails. Her hands and fingers are also perfect. She's completely clean. There's no marks on her as I say, her legs bend and hold twice. Yeah, there's no marks on her at all. Yeah, she is. So on the back of her, we've got 2 Gen 1077, then we've got 033036. Sorry, 0330. Oh, is that 5? No, 55X. Sorry. So is that different? That's going to be different to that one, is it? Yes. Yes, it's different. Which would make sense because she is a older doll. This one is older. I'm pretty sure this one is older. So she's lovely. I mean, I do prefer the high colour of this girl. This girl come quite natural. And as I say, I do believe that is the original elastic in her hair. I don't know whether I'm going to leave that in, or I probably will leave it in actually. Might take it out and put it in a bit more neatly, but yeah. So yeah, she's perfect. Both dolls are perfect. So I'm happy. I'm happy. There is that mark on the leg, but I am happy. I think I would have been a bit more. The seller might not have noticed, but I would have mentioned the mark on the leg about that doll. But this doll, she is unplayed with. She is. She's just got a bit of blush there, look, lower on her cheeks, look, quite sort of low down on her cheeks. She's lovely. Right, so her dress, as I say, by this stage, they'd stopped putting in the Sindy label in the clothes, which is a shame. I love that. I love labels in clothes like that. But they'd obviously stopped doing it with the younger dolls. I say younger, these are still really old dolls. They're just not dolls that I would have had. I think I stopped playing with my Sindy doll, not because I wanted to, but because I felt I should when I went to senior school. You know, you don't want to be playing with dolls when you go to senior school, which is a shame, really. But yeah, I think that's when I stopped playing with my Sindy. But I did keep her. So I would have stopped playing her when I was 11. Yeah, 11. I would have put her away before I went to senior school, I think. Well, as far as I can remember. So I've got her dress back on. Let's put her shoes back on. So for what I paid for them, I think I've got a really good deal because they are very, very nice, clean dolls. I am going to try and get that mark off with some acetone. I'm pretty sure it will come off. If I manage to get it off, I'll tell you in the comments below. So I am pleased with them. As I say, there was a lot of people bidding on these dolls, and I wasn't intending on buying any dolls, but I saw them. They didn't have long to go. They only had minutes to go, and I made a snap decision that I was going to bid for them, and I managed to get them. So there was somebody else bidding who obviously really wanted them as well. It was quite a lot of bidding going on, but I was lucky enough to get them right at the last minute. So I put her dress back on. So what happens is you bring that round like that and then you tie it. I mean, her dress is in immaculate condition. They are immaculate dolls. They are minty dolls. One of them has got a slight mark on her leg that I think should have been mentioned, but maybe the seller didn't see it. I find that hard to believe though, because it isn't a small mark. Just show you again what I'm talking about. But it does look like felt tip, so I think, pretty sure I'm going to be able to get that off. So I think they're the best condition vintage Sindy dolls that I've got. I've got a Hasbro doll that I got new in box. It is obviously really, really good condition. But this is a pedigree doll, and they are in, you know, really good condition. So let's just show you these two. No, I am really pleased with them. I am, despite the mark on this girl, I am really pleased with them. And I think I got a bargain, to be honest. They're both amazing. So we've got Party Girl and we've got a Funtime there. As I've said many times, you know I love the Funtime dolls. So the original Funtime doll I got, the Funtime dolls their knees never used to bend. As we went on in time, the Funtime dolls did have knees that bent, which was really good. For a basic doll, that was really good. So, yeah. And I need to find out what year she's from. So, there's my two new vintage Sindys. Made up with those, I am. Hope you enjoyed that box opening. Always drama, isn't there, with the box opening? And thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye.